Tim Bays, and I have been coming to one unity or another since about 1996. It always lifts me up and offers me some new insight that I haven't had. It's like it doesn't matter where I go, because I used to travel a lot and I still travel some, but wherever I go I can find a Unity church. And I also, go to Unitarian churches, and sometimes go to Center for Spiritual Living. And I always get the message I need that day, even if I don't know that I needed that message that day. So today we have not yet heard the message, but I know Denise is going to have something for me. Elevation. Boy, how to even say Unity of Music City. I tell you what, I can't put it in one word. One of the things I love about this particular congregation is that it's so integrated, and that the music that is done here is Judy's music, and she's the band director. And Denise has got the message, and those are completely, they completely complement one another. Occasionally I'll be in a church and they'll sort of be like, here's the music and there's the message, and it's like it's not one thing. But this is very, I guess another good word is organic. What are we waiting for? Because most folks are waiting for something. Hoping to have more hair. A little more money, a higher degree, a little more courage. Waiting for the timing to be right. Waiting to have a better childhood. Well, today, give up all hope of a better past and take it on faith and jump. 'Cause if you truly believe that good is what God holds in store, tell me what are we waiting for?
Yep.
When I first played here, which is a long time ago, I mean, this has got to be in the 90s, maybe the early 2000s, but late 90s probably. Way back when it was in a completely different facilities altogether. I've been through 3 different locations with this church. But Kenny Malone has always been here. And when I first played, I've always been a solo folkie. And so I was not really very comfortable with, other players, because I was worried about what they were going to do. And Kenny said, don't worry about it, I got your back. And I just took that on faith, and man, did he ever. And I had more fun that day than I had had playing out in ages, just because it was such a neat thing with Kenny. And so, whenever I come out here, I go, hope to God Kenny's still alive. Be here. I hope we're both still alive. But it's like, Kenny's here. Great. That's cool. We're in good hands. And so now, the band has expanded. At one time, it was just sort of Kenny and Miles, would play sometimes. But, it's like, okay, now we got a whole band. And it's the same thing. It's like, okay, I know you got me. Jump in the net will appear. You got me. I have to admit, I don't think that far ahead. And, if I were a member of this congregation and I was on the board and we were worrying about, expanding parking, I might think that way. But I guess at this point it's like I'm grateful that it's here. I would say I hope in 20 years it has grown and is strong, but it has maintained its present properties. I've occasionally seen a church that got too big, and it's like they got into they were in a warm, engaged facility, and then they built something that was cold and austere. And it was like, well, you got bigger, but you didn't get better. So I would hope that, what makes this church special and what makes it fun to come be with remains, even if it gets larger. And it'd be nice if it got larger and reached more people. But don't lose that, whatever that is,
I wish you strength. I wish you faith. And I wish